Hi, welcome back to the workshop for part 8 of my GGBO 2022 build. And in this episode, we're going to get the ribs that we bent last time glued up. Okay, so this has all been drying overnight now, and it's all kind of held pretty closely to the shape of the form. So I'm just going to start getting these clamps off. And we can see what we've got. And it is worth mentioning as well that it is currently extremely hot at the moment where I am. We're kind of somewhere in the mid-30s, which might not sound extremely hot for some people, but for the United Kingdom that is quite warm. So the result of that is all that water and moisture that we put into these ribs yesterday has completely gone, and these are as dry as old bones, which is brilliant. Now, some sharp-eyed amongst you might have noticed that this actually split when we were bending it yesterday, and that was because my form was too thin. I've since thickened it out, so it is better now, and it will cover the whole of that. But it did split a little bit. Now, the vast majority of it is where it's going to be trimmed off. There is a little bit of a crack here that extends into the material that I want, but I'm going to glue this one up. It's a tiny crack, and I think we should be okay once we get it all done. But there's only really one way to find out. That's to get the rest of this off and get some glue on the job. Okay, so I'm going to make this quick because it's roasting in here, but it's a job for some regular tight bond. I've got a new snazzy little brush thing for my glue, so we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to take the mic off and try and concentrate as much as possible because it is very hot in here, and I think the open time on this glue is going to be a little bit reduced. Okay, so that's the first one done, so I'll get these swapped over and do exactly the same thing on the second one. Okay, that's the second one glued up. All went really well, no issues there. I'm going to get in out of the heat now for a couple of hours and let these dry up, and I really don't think it will be much more than a couple of hours. Okay, so I ended up leaving this for about 4 hours in the end because it's just been too hot to come out into the shed today. So I'm going to strip all these clamps off, get them all demolded, and then we'll look at getting them trimmed off and put into that little mold that we made in the last episode. Okay, and there we have our 4 pieces ready to be trimmed down. Now all I'm going to do is get them kind of somewhere near. Now this one doesn't need trimming in the front horn, but it does need trimming at the base of the body. But I'm going to leave them a little bit oversized for now, and I'll do the final trimming a bit later on. But these are still quite flexible, so it doesn't matter that they're going to be overlapping a little bit in the mould. We'll still be able to pull them back into the proper shape. If you're wondering what those marks are, it's just come off the MDF that I used as clamping cores. I'm pretty confident that that will sand off without too much problem. Right, so let's get trimming. Just going to use a fine cut pull saw. It's just a matter of kind of squaring a line across roughly where we need it. We'll just trim that off. Okay, so I'll just do exactly the same with the other 3 bits now. Okay, and there we have the very rough outline of the guitar. Obviously, these bits on the horns need to be moved in a little bit further on. I'll be doing that when I put these little blocks in at the front. I'm probably going to have to trim these down a little bit further, but I just want to kind of leave a little bit of spare in at the moment until I can figure out where exactly I'm going to do the joins on the little blocks that are going in there. But I have to say, so far so good. Really pleased with that. It's all gone together really well, and we've got the beginnings of a guitar shaped thing there. Now the next thing I need to do is to get the center block in and get these 2 horn blocks in place so that we can kind of get this all trimmed down, glued up, and kind of made a little bit more solid. But I'm going to be tackling that in the next episode. So as always, don't forget to drop me a like if you've enjoyed this, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.